to Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. Oh, Canada. I've never reviewed anything from your side of the continent. Only American things, and I've reviewed maybe an Australian or a European thing here or there. But Mountain Dew did something interesting with Canada. They brought they brought over Purple Thunder, but they only did it in cans. I don't know if they have something with plastic bottles or something over there where they're trying to limit the waste. But they did that, and they brought White Out to Canada. So unfortunately, that's not in the U.S. It is regional, but very, very hard to find. I have tried White Out before, and I thought it was thoroughly enjoyable. I gave it like a 9. Purple Thunder is my favorite Dew of all time. So thank you to Brendan Radsley. He hooked me up on these. We had a little trade. I gave him some Uproar, and he gave me some exported Dews or imported Dews, whatever they are. They're from out of the country. So they did come in a little bit damaged. Not his fault. USPS is terrible. So I'm just going ahead and jumping on in here and doing this review because it was urgent. And I've got this cup of ice to kind of get the drinks cold too as I drink them. But we'll drink out of the can and we'll put in the cup of ice. So yeah, Purple Thunder review part 3, this time out of a can. And White Out review part 2, this time also out of a can. And both from Canada. So doesn't seem like they have as much sugar in them as what you get from, unless there's 2 serving sizes. I don't know. It acts like it doesn't have as much sugar in it. Yeah, I guess it's per can as the United States. So that's very interesting. I was drinking the Purple Thunder, and I already think I quite thoroughly enjoy it. But yeah, Mountain Dew's trying to kill us over here with over 100% in your daily value of sugar. So hopefully this is good enough. I don't really know. Yeah, I want to get the logo of White Out in here. There's that. I want to get Purple Thunder. There's that. I know it looks tacky, doesn't it? But we got to roll with it. So we're going to take a quick look at the cans. I know y'all don't want to waste time, but look at that Cool Yeti. That's what we don't have yet. I know when we get White Out back at some point, they'll have to design the can to kind of align with all the others. I think it'd be cool to have the Yeti and some more stuff. Like, I don't think we need... This looks like it's from the old design. I don't think we need that. We just need more mountains. Maybe some of the Yeti's minions. With the Purple Thunder can, you got the bikers. You got 2 of them. So you got the big one, the big bad biker. And then you got that one right there. And a cactus, too. So this one's more creative. But even so, it's a little less creative than the one we've got here in the U.S. Anyways, that's not to kind of waste your time. I know y'all don't want a rambling education on these things, but I just love talking about stuff like this. I love talking about Mountain Dew. So I know you notice I don't have my cowboy hat on today, but, you know, this was just, had to do this. Had to get it done. So, going to drink it, pour it, drink it again. Same with White Out. Purple Thunder, guys. Yes, it tastes very similar to what we have in the United States. Maybe a little less sweet. I don't mind that. I think less sugar is actually a good thing. We're also going to get to see the color here soon too. But yeah, overall, what I've really compared this to is that in between White Out and Pitch Black. Pitch Black, a little bit more bitter side, darker fruit. Then you got White Out, lighter side, crisp, chill, light grapefruit fruit kind of drink. This is kind of in between that. It's not so dark, but of course it's not light. So to me, if you mix those two, that's kind of what I feel here. And the reason for that is you've got plum, which is a fruit I actually got to try directly, and it really is on the cooler, laid-back side. Then you got blackberry, which is a darker, more bitter fruit. So it kind of makes sense. And it really bonds well. It really does. So if you've never tried Purple Thunder, whether you're in the U.S. or Canada, I do say try it. Now, if y'all want to look at the color here, it is lighter than what we have here in the States. I would even say it's a different color. It's more like a lavender than the dark purple you get in the bottles. And, I think you get a deeper type of purple out of the fountains. Not a dark purple. It's still light purple, but I think the shade of purple is still different from what I just poured here. So again, all kinds of things can go into this, but I think Canada has stricter laws. So Mountain Dew can't just load your blood up with sugar. Reasonably so. So Canada, I gotta give props to you. You're doing your best to kind of keep your people healthy. So let's go ahead and try this cold. Again, I'm not a big fan of just pouring something out of a can or pouring something out of a bottle into a glass. It just kind of takes the flavor away, if you ask me, and it kind of ruins the experience for me. So again, I'm not enjoying it as much, but I still get the flavor. And it holds true to what it is in the United States. It's just less sweet. So, it kind of makes me want to get more. It kind of makes me want to be a Canadian for a little bit. But yeah, I really love this. And I don't want to hold y'all off too much longer. So we're jumping into Whiteout. And again, last time I had Whiteout was with my friend out of a bottle. So it wasn't very cold that day either. Just the fridge didn't get it cold enough. So anyways, Whiteout again is very close to Fresca, just a sweeter version. It's got sugar. Fresca does not. And I think Fresca is one of the best sodas out there. So if you take Fresca and add sugar, of course I'm going to love that too. So here we go. Yeah. It's not got a big spark of flavor. It's there and it's gone. It's simple. It's enjoyable. It's laid back. It's not, and a lot of people might look at something like Frostbite and say, oh, that kind of sucks. And this is not far off from that, in my opinion. But my friend Michael says Honeydew is just lame, and this isn't. But I think there's just certain aspects to a grapefruit that are more appealing mixed into a drink than Honeydew Melon. I think it's just a crisper, cooler, refreshing flavor. Kind of not like mint, but if a fruit were to be compared to a mint into a beverage, I would say that would be a good assessment. Yeah. It's there and it's gone and it tastes good. It's crisp. It's flavorful, but it's not overly flavorful, and it doesn't have a profile that kind of makes you go, tangy, bitter, sour, citrusy. It's just cool. I can't really say much more for it, but yeah, I mean, these two canned drinks didn't change my opinion on either one. I feel the same way. I still get the same thing out of it, and I would still give Purple Thunder a 10 and Whiteout a 9. Whiteout's still a very good drink, but it doesn't quite stack up to Pitch Black, Purple Thunder, and Baja. Those three are just, to me, untouchables. And a lot of people may not really agree with me on that, on Purple Thunder being up there. But a lot of it has to do with the fact, the way it's marketed. It's Circle K exclusive. Circle K is not the greatest convenience store in the world. And I don't know, it's just, people are just so stuck with Baja and Pitch Black that it's hard for them to give another Dew a chance for some reason. But I thoroughly enjoy Whiteout, and a lot of people are like, I don't know why Typhoon didn't beat Whiteout. But I drink it, and I say, it's more interesting. I just like it more. Typhoon was like a 7, 7.5 to me. It's not something that makes me go, wow, that's something I gotta get again. Whiteout I'm drinking it again, and for good reason. I enjoy it. And now my dog is also chipping in. Okay, Snuggles, do you have anything else to say? Do you? No? Okay. But yeah, I mean, I know that I've probably gone over 10 minutes, and usually I keep my videos shorter than 5, but I wanted to just talk, and sometimes that happens. So, if you live in Canada, and you can still get these drinks, I don't know if you still can. I think you can. I would definitely recommend you try these if you're in the United States and you can find someone that'll sell these to you. Not me. I definitely think it would be a good idea. But maybe try and, if you're on more of a budget, maybe try and strike a deal. I got lucky. This guy doesn't have Uproar. I do. So, good stuff. Both very good dews. Whether you're in the United States or Canada. And I didn't really address this one on its sugar level. Yeah, you can, I think that's part of it. You can also kind of notice that it's less sweet. And I don't mind it. It's not to the point where it's like 0 sugar and it's like, oh, free me from this pain. But it's not a sugar rush. It's not a sugar bomb. So props to Canada. I could be misinformed. That label could be misinforming me, but I feel like it's not as sweet. So yeah. That's my latest dew review. I haven't had any new dews to review because I've caught up. But just stay tuned. Voodoo's coming. And I've got a couple more foreign dews I'm giving a chance. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I do exploded from like March to June. And then once we got past June, things have kind of slowed down, which understandably, you got to kind of take a breath as a company. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you just want to like the video, go for it. And drop a subscribe. I forgot to ask for that, but other than that, that's my review. I'm sticking to it, and I will see y'all around.